Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today for our Maths Easy Ep. of your denominator as a coefficient to your x, which would be 3x plus 5 times x minus 1. Therefore, the factors of 3x squared plus 2x minus 5 is 3x plus 5 times x minus 1. I hope you have learned a new method of finding the factors of a trinomial.